recognizes the gentleman from Georgia, Mr. Carter.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you all for having us here today. And I want to echo the comments made about your representative. August Pfluger is a great representative and is certainly a rising star in Congress, and we look forward to his leadership for years to come. As you heard, I'm from Georgia. I guess I'm not too popular in Texas right now, but nevertheless, I kept. Well, I didn't say anything. I just, I kept looking for our quarterback. I'm doing community service on the side of the road, but I didn't see him. But nevertheless, anyway, thank you for having us here, and thank you for the work that you're doing. And I mean that sincerely. Look, I have served in the previous session on the Select Committee for Climate Change. I'm a member of the Conservative Climate Caucus. I have the honor and privilege of representing the entire coast of Georgia, over 100 miles of pristine coastline. The environment matters to me. It's my home. It's where I've lived all my life, where I intend to live the rest of my life. I want to make sure, just like you do, that we take care of our environment. We all understand how important energy independence is to our national security. Mayor Blong, like you, I was a mayor in another life. And, in no small part, the job of a mayor is kind of to be a cheerleader. I mean, you're the one who's got to keep everybody encouraged and keep things going. It must be difficult knowing that this administration, that this president, day one, declared war on fossil fuels and on fossil energy. And even in the State of the Union address here just last week when he said that, it was only going to be around for the next decade. I mean, it must be difficult for you to keep everyone here and those of you in business to keep everyone encouraged that we all know that we in America have not gotten as much credit for decreasing carbon emissions as we should. The United States of America has decreased carbon emissions more in the last decade than the next 12 countries combined. The next 12 countries combined, while still growing our economy. I applaud what you have done in the fossil fuel industry. You've done it, but Mayor, it must be difficult for you to keep people encouraged.
I think one of the best things that Midland has going for it is public-private partnerships to be able to address the needs that we face as a community. We have Pioneer Natural Resources that partnered with the city of Midland to put in a water reclamation facility to take effluent water from the city of Midland and use it for fracking and other things. And so we see this partnership, this convening of oil and gas companies and the leadership and innovation that they have, partnering with our municipal needs and our community needs. We're seeing that not just with water, but we're seeing it with our education system and with so many other things. And so I believe that the way forward for us as a community, and really the way forward for us as a nation, is to listen to the creative business minds in our communities to take a page from their book.
And then to hear our president, he's my president too, to hear him say that the reason for high gas prices is because the industry has stopped pumping oil. Why have they stopped investing? Have you seen a decrease in investment? Are you worried about that? Are you preparing for that? Tell us, what's the pulse?
I would say that we have seen a decrease of investment, and certainly through those COVID years, it got really, really difficult. And Steve Pruitt has referenced some of that from his own story. But I do believe that we're seeing some of that bounce back. The other thing that we're seeing locally is local investors, people who have made good money in the oil business, are investing back into other for-profit efforts here in our community. So they're investing in technological advances, in frac sand, and in other things, water issues that I've referenced multiple times here. But those dollars are coming back into our economy from people who made their money here. They're investing back into our
Right. Mr. Pruitt, have you seen investment in infrastructure? What's your feelings?
Well, I would echo what Mayor Blong said about it's the old style of financing of family offices and syndicates of redeploying money. They made money in the oil business over the decades, and they're putting it back in. That's really the best source of capital an entrepreneur has right now is local money, or I call it Texas family office money. So I'm seeing some improvement. Banking market's starting to heal just because the leverage in our sector has come down, so we're better credits. So that's encouraging as well. So I think the capital the big issue is just we're distributing so much cash to investors now as an industry, and that's just
Right.
something investors have demanded. That's not changing.
Well, I'm here to encourage you. I'm here to thank you. I thank you for the innovation. You've cleaned up the industry. You continue to clean it up. You continue to invest in innovation, and thank you for that. And thank you for what you do for energy in our country. And God bless you.
Thank you for
I
your
yield
service.
back, Mr. Chairman.
The gentleman yields.